everyone. Welcome back to 3 Kids in a Home. For those of you who do not know me, I am Tiffany, and on this channel I do all things home decor, cleaning, DIY, and organization. Now, for those of you who do follow me, you know I do not normally come on camera like this. I am normally just in the background doing my thing. However, it's been a while, so I just wanted to say hi to you all. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is blessed, healthy, and thank you all so much for coming back to watch little old me. It just means so much to me. So thank you all very much for your support. So let's get into today's video. I am going to be doing some fall decorating in my entryway, living room, kitchen, just going on ahead and just getting the whole home done. If you didn't watch last week's video where I revealed my dining room as well as got it decorated for fall, I'll make sure I leave that link in the description so that you all can check that out. Now let's go ahead and get started. So I'm starting in my entryway today, and I'm not really doing much to this space as I really love how it currently looks. I'm just going to add a few fall touches, so I'm just starting with giving everything a good vacuum and getting it nice and clean, and then I'm just going to add in a few throw pillows. These throw pillows I actually used in my fall decor last year, so they are not new. I'm just using them in a different space. And just to add in a simple touch of fall, I'm just going to be adding in this cute little pumpkin pillow that I've had in my decor for years. Next on my shelf, I'm just going to switch out a few simple pieces just to make it more fall-like. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just take my Dollar Tree vase that I've had on this shelf, and I'm going to replace the rocks with these pine cones. I've already had these. You can pick these up from anywhere, Walmart, Kirkland's, or Michael's, you can find them. And then I'm just going to add in a few pieces of floral. So this artwork goes with my color scheme, and I actually just printed this from online, so it was free $99, which is my favorite price. So I don't want to change that at all. I'm going to add this pine cone candle that I picked up from Michael's last year. I used it in my decor then, so I'm bringing it back out. I'm going to adjust this shelf quite a few times just to get it the way that I like it, so you're going to see that pine cone candle moved. The next thing that I just added was this vase that I pulled from my decor, and then I finally got it looking the way that I like. So I'm going to move on to my living room, and I will circle back to that entryway a little bit later. You're going to see what the final result looked like. So now in my living room, I am just going to get it vacuumed. My daughter does eat like her snacks and her Cheerios and things in here, so I always just want to make sure I have everything picked up nice and clean before I do anything. And then I also just want to get the glass and the wood and everything cleaned down before I add my decor to it. So when I am switching out my decor for the season, I always like to start from a clean blank slate. I just love to have a blank canvas to start with. I feel like it's just my piece of artwork that I can go in and just do what I want in that space. And the wonderful thing about when you do switch out for the seasons, you really don't have to do much to change it up. You can use all of your same decor, just move it around in different ways in different spaces, and then just add a few simple touches like you saw me do in the entryway with the pine cones, and just different things like that you're going to see as we go through this video. So I'm going to go ahead and start by adding in these throw pillows. Throw pillows are a quick and convenient way to be able to just add coziness and character to your space. I love to be able to use different textures. The two big ones I picked up from Home Goods last year, and then this one, this pillow cover I actually ordered from Amazon, so I'm just going to go ahead and add that. I mentioned you all in my last video that I'm sticking with more neutral vibes because I do have that slate tile, which is a smoky blue gray, running as an accent color throughout my first floor, and so that is all of the color that I need. I also have a lot of color in my artwork, right? So when it comes to all of my other accent pieces in my home, I like it to feel more relaxed, and so these creams and chocolates and whites are just going to be everything for creating that relaxed and cozy vibe for the cooler seasons. So the coasters I use on my coffee table, I'm just moving them over here to my side table, and then I'm just going to add in this candle. I picked up this candle from Kirkland's. It is cinnamon donut, and y'all, it smells so good. The next thing that I'm going to just add is just this decorative tray here, and then I'm just going to add in these little cute pumpkins. These are pumpkins that my 2-year-old can just pick up and throw and be on her merry little way. So over here to my fireplace, I always just like to add a few things just to spruce it up a little bit. So I'm going to add in this $5 artwork that I found at Big Lots, and then I'm also just going to add in these candle holders. They have a nice little speckle pattern in them, which I love, that has like caramels, grays, and browns in it. And then I just added in those caramel colored candles as well for some color. The next thing that I'm adding over here is just this vase and a few florals. These are the same florals that I use in my entryway shelves. So I'm just going to continue with that here in the family room. So over to my fireplace, I'm just going to add in this basket. I picked this up from Kirkland's last year. I got it when they had their huge 30% off sale. I love to just add baskets as a quick way to be able to give character to the space. So in the basket, I'm just adding blankets, and then I'm just going to add in some florals to continue with those colors that I'm using throughout my home. Over to my other side table, I'm just going to add in this decorative tray. Really, you could use this in any way you want. Here I'm choosing to display it as a piece of art, and then I'm just going to add this floral to give it a pop of color. So I do have a glass top coffee table that does have an additional layer at the bottom to where you can store things. So because of that, I always feel like I need to add something to this space because you can see right through to that shelf. So this year I picked up this long decorative tray. I found it at Big Lots, and then I'm just going to add in these different colored orbs. So I'm going to put that on that shelf underneath the glass, so that way when you're looking through it, you see something, but it's not so busy that it takes away from what I'm going to place on top of the table. Alright, so going in my vase collection, I'm just adding in this taupe colored vase, and then I'm going to be adding in this chocolate colored grass to go with the earth tones that I already have going on in the home, and then also add some richness to this space. When I went back in my storage, I found this copper color pumpkin, so I'm just going to add that to my side table. To this plastic jar here, I'm just adding in some pine cones as a filler. And then I'm also going to be adding in this book. It's also a storage box, but it looks like a book which we can put our remotes and things in. And then I ordered this book from Amazon. It's called Beautifully Organized, and I absolutely love it because when we are a family of 5, it is so important that we stay organized and functional. I'm adding this acorn for now, y'all, but that's gonna go somewhere else. I'm about to change that look. All right, you all, so these are the new for this season. I found these ottomans at the at-home store, and they are a wonderful addition because my 2-year-old does everything on this table, from eating her snacks to playing with her toys and devices. So it's a good space for her to be able to sit down and do all of those things that she enjoys doing. Over to my accent chair, I'm just going to be adding in this throw blanket. Y'all, we always have so many blankets around. My family is always complaining that they're cold. We sit down here, we watch TV, we're always wrapped in blankets, and so this is for decor. Yes, it looks pretty, but we also very much use these. The family room is complete for now, so I'm just moving on to my kitchen and breakfast nook. I'm starting by just wiping down my counters. I always like to do this before I add any decor to it because my kids do eat up here. If you all notice, these bar stools are new. I got them about 2 months ago, but I didn't share it with you all. And y'all, my kids absolutely enjoy these. They do turn and swivel, and they are just having a blast sitting on those bar stools. So back into my vase collection, I'm pulling out this white vase, and then I'm just going to be adding in these champagne color florals that I found at Michael's. I do reuse all of my florals, so I don't like to cut them, so I just bend and shape them to the height that I need and stick those right on in the vase. In my head, I thought it would be a nice idea to have a collection of florals and vases here. So I'm adding in this smaller one here just to give it some depth. And then I'm going to be adding in this grass here. And I'm actually going to be changing this a little later. I thought it would look nice, but when I took a picture, I didn't really like how it looked. And then I did end up replacing the acorn with this pumpkin that I had on hand. That's the wonderful thing about decorating, y'all. You can change the space and make it however you want. I'm adding in this decorative tray. I normally would add in my olive oil dispenser here, but y'all, when I was filling the bottle up, I broke the bottle. The glass went flying everywhere. So yeah, I'll have to revisit that later. For now, I'm just going to add in my spoon rest and then these cute little salt and pepper shakers that I found from Kirkland's. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is just add in this fall decor. I found that wall art from the Target spot actually for $5, and then I'm moving my lit up acorn to this space. The next thing that I'm going to do is just get it smelling good in here. So over to my wax warmer, I'm just going to be adding in these wax scents that I picked up from Kirkland, y'all, and it just smells very, very good. It smells so good. I almost wanted to eat something sweet, y'all. Over here to the table we normally eat at, I'm just replacing the gold orb that I normally have with this pumpkin that I pulled straight out of my storage box. All right, you all, so that is everything for my fall decor on the inside. I'm getting ready to play the reel so that you can see how everything comes together, what it all looks like. And next week, I will be starting my fall decor outside. That will be one video just by itself, so you all make sure that you come back next week. I hope that you were able to get some motivation, some inspiration of your own to add those cozy touches for fall to your space. And if you did like what you see, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. But until next time, I will see you all next week. Be blessed. Bye.